At all the hearings, every elected official that speaks, a card should come up on the screen. The party, the state, the county, everything. A little QR code. Let's hear Miss Bonamici from Oregon. I think that's how you say her name. Speak on gender reform. She's a Democrat, and a couple things she says, I'm gonna have to speak on it.
You, thank you. Ms. Bonamici, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I move to strike the last word.
You're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Under the previous administration, Secretary DeVos advanced a discriminatory and a harmful misinterpretation of Title IX. Her approach diminished the rights of survivors of sexual assault and also failed to enforce civil rights protections for LGBTQ plus students. The Biden administration has worked hard to fix this misguided policy, and the proposed regulations take into account hours of listening sessions and more than 150,000 public comments. The new Title IX rule strengthens protections for vulnerable student populations, including the LGBTQ plus community, and for the first time, Title IX explicitly prohibits discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity.
That is the problem. Title IX was 37 words. Now they're doing too much. Elementary school, middle school, high school. No, like they're too young. After that, in college, if you want to change, but you got to stay within your gender. It's not fair. She's not. By saying that an LGBTQ adult, 18 or older, who wants to change, they should not be allowed to play in a female sport in college and change in the locker room, period. Okay, let's hear else. What else she has to say.
Identity. The Bostock case was a civil rights case. The regulations also strike the right balance between maintaining due process rights for offenders and protecting survivors of sex-based harassment and assault, something that the former department failed to do. The department's proposed regulations are timely and necessary, especially following the Supreme Court's decision in Dobbs, which decimated reproductive rights and access to abortion for individuals nationwide. Lack of access to adequate reproductive care affects educational opportunities, career outcomes, and earning potential, and the effects are disproportionately felt by Black, Brown, and low-income students. In short, Title IX rule fulfills the federal government's responsibility to protect students and staff from discrimination on the basis of sex, empowering them to thrive academically and professionally. Invoking the Congressional Review Act is not only unnecessary, but deeply harmful. It shows students and staffs that we do not consider their rights worthy of protection and their identities worthy of respecting. I encourage all of my colleagues to vote against this harmful resolution and reject all attacks on Title IX, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you.
I gotta keep pointing out things. She's probably a sweet lady, right? Miss Fox, sweet lady, a grandmother, a mother, a friend, everything. But it's time to retire. I mean, really. What? She's going to bed by 6 o'clock.
Ms. Bonamici, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Madam.
You're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
We got to look up Bonamici. All right, so in the Biden administration, what'd she say? Title IX requires protect all students, faculty, staff from sex-based discrimination. That is the problem. Okay, nobody doesn't like transgenders. I have no problem with any human being at all, ever. Religion, race, color, music you like, I don't care. Nothing. You got to protect the kids. So 0 to 18, come on, let's leave that alone. All right. When you get 18 and you want to be a female, a transgender girl, you get the hair and you compete against males, but you're a transgender girl. What's the problem? Skeleton, or start a start a trans league. Who cares? Do it. Do it. Nobody. But get out of the girls' sports and the locker room. This is madness. Madness.